Let's stay hot in the NFL, and we got a beauty of a Thursday night football game. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I am your host, Steven, and here we go. We're back at it. Week 11, Thursday night football. We had a great Week 10, finished it strong on Monday Night Football. We'll go over that quick recap in just a little bit. Quick reminder, our NBA video for Thursday's slate will be out later tonight. It's a small slate, but just wanted to point that out. So before we get into anything, though, we got to tell you about this promo with NOVIG. It is the best social sports book out there. You can bet against your peers. You can set your own lines. You can have people bet against you as well. It's just a lot of fun. It's a great app, especially for people in non-legal sports betting states. It's available in all those states you see there in the blue. If you sign up using the link below in the description, you can get this awesome promo. Spend $5 and you get $50. So take advantage of that. That link is in the description, but you must be 21 years or older to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, let's get into it. We got to start it off with a little dad joke. So here we go. Did you know that I am is the shortest sentence in the English language? I do is the longest sentence. I am so joking. I love you again, honey. In this video, we're going to recap Monday Night Football, and then I'm going to preview and give my best predictions for Thursday Night Football between the Jets and the Patriots. This game is ugly, but it doesn't mean we can't find a winner. So, of course, we'll finish it with the recap. But hit that like button if you haven't already. Leave a comment below to help this channel continue to grow. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Come join this awesome community. We are talking sports all year round. Let's get it rolling. That means it's recap time. All right, there it is. A beautiful 2-0 day on Monday Night Football. And to be honest, these were sweat-free. Gotta love it. That game was the worst game of the year, I think. It was atrocious. And luckily, I had some unders. I think we're going to start seeing a lot more unders on primetime for me because overs have been tough. But love under 233.5 pass yards. There was never, ever, ever a doubt. Nice half-unit win there. Green Bay first half team total under 11.5. How about full game team total under 11.5? Because that would have cashed as well. Either way, love to see it. Two winners off of a terrible, ugly game. On the season, 81-69, up 4.72 units. So that's what we got for the recap. Now it's time for Thursday Night Football. All right, how can you not get fired up for this? We head out to New England where the Patriots host the New York Jets. Patriots minus 12.5. Total in this one is 43.5. Let's preview the game before I'm going to give one best bet and then two leans right now. This game sucks. But let's talk about it. Jets coming in on an absolute heater right now. They have now won 2 consecutive games. That is a heater, guys. Patriots coming in off a nice 7-game win streak. Hottest team in the NFL. Just beat the Tampa Bay Bucks last week. Last season, they split the season series. Both teams won at home. Let's talk the injury report real quick. Jets, wide receiver Garrett Wilson. Obviously, their number one guy. He is doubtful to play. DN Will McDonald, questionable. D-tackle Harrison Phillips, questionable. Linebacker Kiko Maugoa, sure, questionable. Starting cornerback Thomas is questionable. Patriots, Ramondre Steven is questionable to play. Kayshon Boutte is out. That's right. The wide receiver, linebacker Christian Ellis, questionable. And backup tight end Austin Hooper, who they do use a decent amount, is questionable. So some trends. Let's talk some trends here. Patriots 6-1 against the spread in this 7-game winning streak. This is the Patriots' first night home game in 2.5 years. The Jets have played 9 road primetime games since 2017. They are 1-8 straight up, losing 8 in a row now. So last quarterback to win for the Jets on the road in primetime was Sam Darnold. Patriots 16-2 straight up versus in the last 18 versus the Jets. The Patriots are the Jets' daddy. Let's be honest, the whole league is. But Vrabel is 2-6 against the spread as a favorite on short rest as a head coach. Jets had a bye 2 weeks ago before their last game versus Cleveland and now play on Thursday Night Football. Teams in that exact spot, 15-26-1 against the spread since 1990, 5-13 ATS since 2018. Patriots won 7 straight first halves on the money line. 10-1 on the first half money line in their last 11 games. Fast starting team. Jets a surprising 5-3 against the spread actually as an underdog this year. That's what I got for all the trends, the injury report, all that. It is time for the best bet. Let's get a winner. You know I'm not putting a 1-unit play in this game because it's ugly. But I got a half unit. Give me Breece Hall under 16.5 rush attempts, minus 110 on BetMGM for a half unit. I saw this on FanDuel, it's like minus 132. I like it there too. BetMGM had like minus 170 also for under 17.5. But I'll take this 16.5 at standard juice here. Let's talk about a wild stat first. The losing team on Thursday Night Football has only had one runner go over 16.5 carries. That's right, one. It was last week with Ashton Genty. But guess what? That was a close game. And also, guess what? Genty had a bye the week before that, so he was fully rested. So, again, we're talking, if you're going to lose Thursday Night Football, you're not running the ball too much. Again, you're not usually running at least the starting running back into the ground too much as well. I'm going to see more of that, I think, in this game as well. So, let's talk Hall. And speaking of beat up, he just had 21 carries last week in a close win for the Jets. He's under this line in 5 of 9 games overall. But he has gone over this line now in 3 of his last 4 games. All 3 overs were 1-score close games. If you think that's going to happen here, then I would not bet this, to be honest with you. Hard to imagine that they run him into the ground on short rest after getting 39 carries now in the last 2 games. But after liking all that, it's the matchup. This is heaven. Patriots, you guys know, the number 1 run defense in the NFL. I actually had the Breece Hall under rush yards last week. We lost to the Browns because he had 2 long carries. Other than that, he did nothing. But I thought about going under yards. It was really close, but I like this rush attempt. So the Patriots giving up only one runner let one runner to go over 50 rush yards this year. It was last week against Sean Tucker. That's it. Giving up 3.28 yards per carry to the running back position, number 1. As you can imagine, when you're that good, you're also probably not going to give up a lot of rush attempts. How about number 1 in the NFL for fewest rush attempts allowed? Because why would a team's game plan say, you know what, let's go into this game and run the ball down their throat? It's not going to happen. So let's talk running backs versus the Patriots and why it's happened, or why coaches are doing this. White and Tucker had 19 combined carries last week. Bijan and Algier, how about a combined 14 carries? Judkins, 9. Pollard, 6. Kamara, 10 carries. Coaches are just not running it a lot, because when you're running into a wall, why would you keep doing it? You never know with Coach Glenn. Maybe he decides to. But the big reason that I also love this bet is it's going to be a blowout. It should be a blowout, not going to be a blowout. That's not what I meant. It's a super high spread. We're talking almost 2 full touchdowns. I cannot imagine Breece Hall getting many fourth-quarter carries, but it is Thursday Night Football. I mean, would we all be shocked if the Jets were leading heading into the 4th? It could obviously happen. Primetime games have been super bizarre. But just with the way the Patriots are playing, do not get confused by the Jets winning 2 in a row. It was not against good competition. They had 2 special teams touchdowns last week. So, and again, the Patriots are fast starters. So if they can keep doing that in the first half like we talked about earlier, then they're going to get out to a lead. I think that's just going to start limiting his carries right off the bat. So big-time blowout potential. Short rest, Thursday game, toughest matchup in the league for rush yards, for carries, for anything like that. I like Breece Hall. Give me Hall under 16.5 rush attempts. That is my first and only best bet right now. Again, I don't want to make too many bets in this game and get off to some terrible start in Week 11 or anything. So this is going to be my one best bet. Now, let's talk a couple leans. All right, I know I said that is my only bet for the game. You never know. I may wake up in the morning or even before I go to bed and decide to add one of these 2 leans or maybe another play. So let's talk through these 2 because I do like them. The first one, Mac Hollins over 37.5 receiving yards for the Patriots. As you guys know, Boutte is out for this game. Hollins racked up 106 receiving yards last week without him. Looked really good the last few weeks, honestly. He's over this line in 3 of the last 4 weeks. In those 3 overs, he had 49, 89, and 106 receiving yards, and that was last week. 2, 7, and 10 targets in those overs. So the only under was against a really solid, obviously top 5 pass defense in the Atlanta Falcons. Great connection with May also. In the last 5 games, 24 targets. He's caught 19 of them, so it's not like he's being super inefficient or anything. Thought about his over receptions, 3.5 at plus money, but I do like the yards here. Facing a Jets defense, they have been better versus the pass than the run. I will say that, but still averaging yards allowed to wide receivers. He also has, Mr. Mac Hollins has the longest catch of 21-plus yards in 3 of the last 4 games. He's a big play guy, so I think he's got a chance here to get a big chunk of this here in just one play. At this low number, I also don't mind him for a touchdown if you want to do something like that for some nice plus money. But I like Hollins here over 37.5 receiving yards. Second one, Hunter Henry touchdown, plus 160 on Bet365. Again, Bet365 sometimes just gives out some great value on touchdowns. But Henry has just 4 touchdowns this year, but he also has the second most red zone targets on the team, 24.3% red zone share. Now possibly no Austin Hooper in this game, maybe some more snaps for him. Patriots should not have a problem moving the ball on the Jets here. Matchup is what I love, though. Jets have given up the second most touchdowns to tight ends this year. 7 TDs allowed in 9 games. I mean, they're pretty much guaranteeing a touchdown to a tight end every single week. We saw Njoku have one last week. So overall, solid matchup here. One of their go-to guys in the red zone. I don't mind Henry for a touchdown at anything like plus 135, plus 140 or better. So that's what I got for my 2 leans. Now, in this ugly game, we probably got to help each other out. Leave a comment below. Let me know your favorite bet for this game. Hopefully, we can still get some winners to start out Week 11. But before we get out of here, let's check out that recap. All right, there it is. My one best bet for this ugly game. Breece Hall under 16.5 rush attempts, minus 110 on BetMGM for a half unit. If you can only get this at minus 130, minus 135, I don't mind that. But if it gets any higher, I'd probably just go to the under, I'd say mid to high 50 rush yards as well. I don't think he has a good game on the ground. But if you just fast forward to this, we also talked a couple leans as well. But let's get a winner. Thank you guys for watching. As always, really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy this game and have a great Thursday. And we'll talk to you soon.